Viewers, today latest update from Ethiopia, Tigray and Eriteria. Viewers, Eritrean refugees in the Amhara region of Ethiopia are being relocated to safe places. United Nations High Commission for Refugees today confirmed the relocation of the refugees in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Yesterday, we welcomed Eritrean refugees to their new homes in Amhara region. UNHCR was happy to support the relocated refugees with transportation, food, core relief items, plastic sheeting, and solar lamps, said UNHCR in a statement. Around 1,400 Eritrean refugees have been sheltered in three public facilities since 13 July 2021 in the Dabat town of the Amhara region. Calls were being made for their relocation to a safe place. Dabat town is situated in the north Gondar zone of the Amhara region. Despite the military retreat of Tigray forces into the Tigray region from the neighboring Amhara region, fighting is far from over. There is still the presence of Tigray fighters in some parts of the North Gondar. There were more than 90,000 Eritrean refugees in Tigray before the start of the Tigray conflict in November 2020. After fighting broke out in Tigray, their refugees camp in Tigray, May any Ethiopia came under armed attacks from parties to the conflict. Thousands fled into Sudan and into the neighboring Amhara and Afar regions. The whereabouts of hundreds of them are still unknown. While UNHCR and aid agencies keep on sharing news about the trapped Eritrean refugees, very little has been done by varying faction to protect them. Last week, UNHCR said that five Eritrean refugees had been killed in an attack on Brahel refugees camp on the start of February 2022 in Ethiopia, Afar region. United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees issued a statement in this regard. Still, thousands of Eritrean refugees are trapped or at Brahel refugee camp in Afar and two refugee camps in the Tigray region. Armed hostilities are going on in the vicinity of these refugee camps. On the other hand, the United Nations is failing to fully support hundreds of ethnic Tigrayan members of our United Nations peacekeeping forces as they fear returning home of Ethiopia and facing detention and to the country Tigray conflict peacekeepers tell the Associated Press. Their accounts highlight the concern among Tigrayans after thousands of them, both military personnel and civilians, were detained throughout Ethiopia after the country war erupted in November 2020 between Ethiopian forces and fighters from the Tigray region. And unknown numbers have been released in recent weeks after much of the fighting eased. And Ethiopia this week lifted a state of emergency. Two Tigrayan peacekeepers told the AP that they had and hundreds of colleagues have ended their United Nations peacekeeping in Abyei region contested by Sudan and South Sudan and are now expected to return to Ethiopia. They asserted that their peacekeeping camp is under the Ethiopian control and United Nations personnel are not allowed access who slipped away from the camp with a few dozen others, said the remaining Tigrayan peacekeepers can only walk away safely once they are taken to a local airport for flights back to Ethiopia, which began this week. But as Tigrayans refused to board them, he said there are fear that those still in the peacekeeping camp could face retaliation. Dozens of the Tigrayan peacekeepers held a protest against the war in Ethiopia this week. The Tigray region of some 6 million people has been largely blockaded by Ethiopia government since June of last year as the authorities claimed that humanitarian aid or other supplies could be used in support of the Tigray forces. Fuel, cash, and supplies available for humanitarian partners in Tigray are not are at near level the United Nations Humanitarian Agency. A number of efforts have been undertaken over the past year that has resulted in Ethiopian peacekeepers who were due to rotate out of our mission with seeking in the countries where they were staying. The United Nations peacekeeping spokesperson said Wednesday, "We have worked with UNHCR to ensure that all who wished to seek have been given the opportunity to do so. This has been done in cooperation with the Ethiopian Peacekeeping Command and the host countries." So, ever this is the latest update about it. For more latest report, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.